Hello,
What's up?
not much yourself.
Chillin', chillin'.
Good. So, I play here. Let me stream it.
Mm-hmm.
So I play zero. Um,
Uh-huh.
and I'm kind of having a problem where, like, I have some people in my guild that are doing like hard lucid and hard will, but it's
Uh-huh.
like really, really inconsistent right now. Like finding a group because it's just pretty much I just stay online, and then if
Mm-hmm.
someone's in guild chat, I'm just like, oh, yo, take me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, which is like not fun. So I've been like trying to push this character a bunch recently. My gear's um, but it definitely needs like a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
My potential is super scuffed just because of like DMT just happening.
Yeah.
Um,
You just got shit to legendary.
yeah, yeah. So like these event rings I cubed up because like previously I had these two rings which are just like mid. They do no damage. Here
Mm-hmm.
I'll look at my damage gear. And so I got a 22 belt.
W.
Um, I tw I 22'd my reinforced ring and I 22'd my weapon.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm kind of like not 100% sure what to be aiming for with my mezzo. I know like right now the goal for everyone is just to get as many levels as possible,
Mm-hmm.
and like the goal is the same for me. But I can't afford MVP red, so like I'm just gonna run out of 2x like
Yeah.
really quickly into Limina here. Um, so I'm kind of curious like what I should be investing my non 2x time into.
Mm-hmm.
For FAMs, I have a large drop, and that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
So like it definitely helps. I have one hybrid line for drop, and then pretty much like everything else is kind of as it is. The potential of my weapon's also kind of mid. It needs
That's
to get
that's
replaced at
not
some
bad
point.
though. Like, I wouldn't bother cubing it for a long time.
Yeah, I'm not gonna cube it for a long time. It just like having your secondary and your main be
Yeah.
both two lines boss is kind of not
Mm-hmm.
amazing.
You definitely want
Um,
three line ideal. Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, just all boss damage. It's just that like coming into CERN, especially as zero, one-shotting is pretty rough. And if
Yeah.
you can't one-shot as zero, training is just completely undoable. Just one of
Mm-hmm.
those classes that like if you don't one-shot, it's just terrible. Um, so I'm kind of curious, like, what you would suggest investing my non 2x time into.
Mm-hmm.
My Legion right now is 7.5. So it's pretty close to 8K. I could just like bump it up to 8 and we wouldn't really have a problem. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what you suggest for kind of getting there because I'm at 20. I think it's maybe, am I missing an equip or a buff? I think I'm missing a buff. Yeah, I'm close to about 27K fully buffed.
Are you one-shotting where you're training at right now?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm doing like 3 times the mob's HP.
Honestly, I think you train even off 2x, but
Yeah.
shift your mindset towards like you're not necessarily training for XP, you're kind of training for misos because zero makes good miso rates, right? Like, and you
Yeah,
have decent drop
it's
rate with the large drop fam, so that's what I would do.
yeah.
I would train even without 2x just so you can hoard miso and just whatever other shit that drops.
Okay, so instead of just like getting mules up, because my mules are kind of mid. I have like 3 characters running Lomian right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I have 2 characters running up to, including this character, doing up to normal will.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, you just think just like even though I don't have 2x, I just sit and farm.
Yeah, so not only do I think you should farm off 2x, I think you should try to join H Lucid H Will party, even if you have to make your own. I think you're definitely strong enough to do it in a party. Um, Obviously, it's
My
probably
BA is
not going to be a
really low
5 minute
though.
run. Who cares,
It's
bro? That
like
shit doesn't even matter. Like, if
it's
you're
like
doing a.
2 trill. It's like real low.
That's fine, though. That's, like, perfectly fine.
Okay.
2 trill is perfectly fine to do H Lucid H1 a party. Because you're going to have somebody who's stronger. You're going to have party buffs. Like, that's perfectly fine. So I would recommend really trying to get in a party. Um, the issue is that like people like they don't like that, like they don't like struggle runs, so that's why it's hard. It's not like you
Right.
can't clear, it's just people are greedy, right? That's the problem. So I would say you make your own party and recruit others.
Okay.
So they don't even have to ask you, bro. You're the party leader. Like they're not even gonna ask you. Or fucking lie. Who cares? And then on top
Yeah.
of that, yeah, the thing about funding your mules though is how do you even fund mules, right? Like you need misos to
Yeah.
make their gear better, and you need nodes to make their nodes better, and you get those two things by training your main. So I would say just train your
Yeah.
main.
So I'm kind of curious about the whole node thing. So like pretty much all my Maple experience is like KMS regular server. So
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not really used to having to suffer through nodes.
Yeah.
Um, and so like right now my nodes are they're in an okay spot. Pretty much almost all my boost nodes are maxed.
Uh huh.
My like super important skill is maxed and HS is maxed.
Mhm.
But I do get a ton of damage for maxing out Transcendent Renee's Prayer and Transcendent.
Mhm.
Do you think it's worth to just dump the 1200 nodes on this character, make sure like all my fifth job skills are super high, and
I
then
think it's worth 100%, because
yeah,
you'll
okay,
you'll be able to do the parties even easier, your boss
yeah,
parties.
yeah,
Because I think your gear is
okay,
good enough. Like you're probably just low on nodes, that's why your damage is low. But
right,
hiring your node level will definitely make you way stronger, and it'll help you one shot in areas.
yeah, that's true. Well, it doesn't like the problem is I need the blades that fly off of 0 to 1 shot, and that
Oh,
shit
I
does
see.
negative
The spinning
damage.
ones.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
see.
Do you think like how close am I, do you think, to killing um Hardsu or
Gloom.
what's it called? Lotus.
Oh. Uh. I think
I
if
think
you did
I'm
your
at
nodes,
93 ID. Yeah.
yeah, but doesn't Zero have like good ID
Yeah, so
passives?
so with IED FAMs I'm at 93 and 93 is all I need to get to 98.
Yeah. Okay. I think if you did your nodes, you could probably do it.
Okay.
I don't think you're that far off, or it would be very close.
All right. Um okay, that kind of makes sense. I thought I was close.
Yeah,
And I talked to like a few people in my guild and they all thought I could do it, but I went in and dude, like P1 took me 2 bursts and I was
two
crying.
full 3 minute bursts, so like 3.5 minute or something.
Two
P1.
minute 2 minute bursts.
Oh,
Yeah.
2 minute. Is this class a two
Yeah.
minute? 2 minute
Yeah,
class?
yeah. I unless I'm like yeah, no, it's 2 minutes.
Oh,
I'm not
okay,
insane.
okay. Um, yeah. If you did your nodes, you'll probably get close to doing it in one burst and like maybe a little DPS, and then you probably are strong enough. If you can enter
Okay.
P3 by 22, 23 minutes, you could definitely clear. That's the metric.
Okay. All right, that makes sense. And then I guess like just getting box drops would be insane because a 22 arcane weapon is just like a
Yes,
huge
hundred
upgrade.
percent, 100%. That's
Yeah.
why I like really urge you to start doing Lucid and Will, because like not only do you want to get those boss droplets faster, but just the chance at drops is insane. Like it's so important.
Yeah, that makes sense. Do you think like I know that Star Force is definitely the best way to get stronger in this game.
Mhm.
Like uh but it is super expensive and it doesn't really kind of just had a 5, 10, 15. Should I just be like all my weekly meso just immediately start cubing or
For like hybrids.
for well I need damage so like I have
Oh,
1 line strength here. I have 21% on my heart. Most
I
of my stuff is either 2 or 1 line.
I think it's fine to go for 2 lines, but going for 3 lines is not the right play. You want to go
Okay.
for stars before 3 line. Like the stars
What
are
about
more
like
expensive, but let me put it this way: the amount of money that takes you to get to 3 line, you could also get stars with that money, and those stars that you get with the same amount of money will give you more gains.
even on the heart or the belt?
So the belt's 22, so yeah, you could keep that, no problem. And then
Hmm.
the heart, I wouldn't even bother. Like, stat gains aren't as big as you think. Stars are way
Okay.
more.
Okay. So then just start going for stars like my CRA. I can try and roll these vellum hats to 22.
Oh yeah, you got a little weird vellum tech going on. Yeah, with Zero.
I hate well I haven't so I my first hat was this tiara, the
Mhm.
queen's one, and I rolled -2 12%, which is like pretty usable because zero's bugged right now and you need -2.
Uh huh.
Um but then I've only had vellum hats drop.
Unlucky.
So
That's
I just
cursed.
I guess I'm just using a vellum pad if it goes to 22.
Yeah, whatever you get to 22, just use that. Whatever. -2 and stat
Yeah.
isn't that hard to roll. It's all
And
good.
then I guess my last question is just for Gollix equips.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think is I'm pretty close to the amount of coins I need. Yeah, I'm at 609. What do you think would be the next thing I'd go for? Because I don't really have Meistercraft or sorry, Meestercrafting,
Uh-huh.
but like that's always a pretty good option is just getting rings done.
Mm-hmm.
I did just buy these event rings, so like that is something. I have no damage earrings, so maybe that would. Well, no, buying earrings is cursed.
Oh yeah, definitely do not buy earrings.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
so
not buying
troll.
earrings. That's super cursed. Um, what do you think would be the next thing I buy then? Pendant? I don't really have enough. I don't think I have enough dominators to really
Uh, get the ring. Get the ring.
get the ring.
Yeah, then just
Okay.
let your ring sit at 17 for like forever until you get spares.
Okay, you just 17 it, and then you just hold until you can
Mm-hmm.
spare something.
So right now
All
you
right.
just have like miso drop gear, right? So not only like will you get
Well,
stronger from
I
your
have
nodes,
quote
well you
unquote damage gear in
yeah,
these
but if you
event
got like
rings.
actual damage gear like starable rings and stuff, you'll be
Mm-hmm.
quite a lot stronger. Like if you make like an
Okay.
actual proper damage set of gear, you'll be a
Yeah.
lot stronger. So get the ring.
Okay.
I think
And
we're
then
in a little bit of similar spots because I'm also using event rings, and I'm also
Mhm.
waiting on Golix coins to get stuff. So my plan is like I'm just gonna keep farming until because over time, you know, with dailies and weeklies, like I'll just get stuff, more rings and shit like that, more coins.
Right.
Um, I'll just have enough money so that once I have the equips that I need for damage gear, I can transition, right? Or I can make them. So I think you should do the
Okay.
same thing.
All right, that makes sense. I haven't seen a Kana ring in 16 weeks, so maybe
It's funny.
next week will be the week.
Yeah, that shit is that's really unlucky. Oh.
Yeah, it's been rough. It's been really rough. I've gotten 6 shoulders though, so that's, big
Yo,
ups.
W.
Yeah, yeah. I can maybe if I'm lucky I'll get the 3 set, get those huge gains.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Sengoku set's kind of broken. Yeah.
Yeah, it's broken. That's a big upgrade. All right,
That's
well, thanks so much, Ben.
I got you, bro. I appreciate you pulling up, and good luck with everything you got.
Yeah, thanks so much. Enjoying the streams. They've been really good.
Oh, thank you, man. For real.
No worries, no worries. You're working hard. Have a good day, man.
You too. See ya.
Peace.
What a nice guy. What a nice guy.